This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Harley Race.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
This is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.
Battle Royal won by Todd Hanson.
Yeah, and I was in that. I was out there. Todd Hanson, that's like sticking a thumb in my eye. Don't ever mention that name again. He wants to have a street fight in Lynn with my man Gino Martino. He's lucky he won this match because he was in Lynn, and I think the fix was in.
It's a huge Battle Royal. Let's take a look at some of the participants in there, Ox. We have Eddie Edwards.
Oh, boy.
Mike Stud, Big Sky Henry Blanchard, Todd Hanson, Vince Vacallo, Justin Roberts, Tony Gangsta, DC Dillinger, Bo Douglas, Luis Ortiz, the list goes on and on.
A who's who of ham and eggers, as my great friend Bobby Heenan says.
Your good friend Bobby Heenan?
Yes.
I'm sure you enjoyed speaking with him
yes.
back at Soul Survivor on May 31st.
But let's talk about Todd Hanson. We're not talking about Bobby Heenan. We're talking about that little scumbag from Lynn, Todd Hanson. Why would you ever want to claim to be from Lynn, Dan? Can you answer that question for me? Can you answer it?
He was born and bred in Lynn, Massachusetts. He's proud to be from
So
Lynn.
are cockroaches, but they don't go around gloating.
That's a different story for a different time, Locks. Todd Hanson has put an offer on the table for a Lynn street fight against Gino Martino.
Doesn't he know my man Gino Martino can beat anybody in any street in any fight all over the world?
Well, Gino Martino is going to have successfully won 2 headbutt challenges tonight, which you were not even there to help him with.
I don't need to be there all times. I'm mentally connected with Gino at all times.
Mentally connected, all right.
Mentally.
And in just a few minutes, as Gino Martino changes, he's going to be joining us in studio to answer Todd Hanson's challenge. Will he accept the...
Well, what do you think he's going to say? No?
I don't know.
I know he's going to say yes. Do you know why?
Why is that?
Because I'm mentally connected with the man at all times, I just told you.
Well,
yeah, half-wit.
Well, let me ask you a question then, since you're so mentally connected with Gino. Why was he such a coward at Soul Survivor and attacked Todd Hanson from behind and then helped Hef and D'Lo Brown cut his hair?
You know why?
Why?
Did you see his hair? He needed a haircut.
Unbelievable. You disgraced the man in front of his friends.
I had my own problems that night. I told you I'm mentally connected with Gino Martino at all times, but I had other business to deal with.
What kind of business did you have to deal with?
It's my business, not yours.
Well, speaking of...
And Todd Hanson, I think, was the cause of that problem.
Speaking of business deals on the table, Locks, what is this connection you and Gino Martino now have with Hef?
Well, I can't really get into that right now.
Why
it has
is
something
that?
to do with his grandmother.
It has something to do with his grandmother.
It has something to do with his grandmother.
Ox, that's absolutely ridiculous. Why don't you answer the question?
I did answer the question. What do you think, me make something up? All right, I'll make something up.
Well, since you're so telepathically connected to Gino, why don't you ask him?
What do you think I've been doing for the last 5 minutes? And look at that Eddie Edwards just got thrown over, you half-wit. And there goes somebody else.
John Sullivan thrown over the top rope.
But there's Todd Hanson in the middle of the ring.
There's Big Sky Henry Blanchard getting a boot from Bo Douglas.
This is nothing compared to a street fight that I know that Gino's going to accept. I'm not putting words in the man's mouth. I'm just saying what I know that he's going to say.
Gino Martino is not from Lynn. He doesn't know the back streets like Todd
I
Hanson
told you
might.
he doesn't care about Lynn. Guess what? I've been secretly hiding out in Lynn for the past 2 weeks. I've been hanging around on Tremont Street and down to that Lynn Common.
You've been hiding in Lynn Common?
Yes, I have.
What are you trying to do, plant foreign objects?
I was
Gino
inside,
Martino?
been living inside the gazebo.
Now, hopefully next week, Commissioner Von Johnson is going to be joining us. He can explain.
I
what's
saw
going to
him
be
down
going
there
on
earlier,
with
too, collecting
this Lynn
aluminum
street
cans.
fight. Fox Baker, would you let me get a word in, please? I'm
Go
trying
ahead.
to explain to the fans what's going on here. Hopefully the commissioner will explain what's going to go on in this Lynn street fight if Gino Martino accepts it in just a few moments. And there is the man he had here at this point back on February 15th. But he is, you could call him Hulk Hanson in Lynn Ox.
I don't care about that. You know, he's scalped. We're like Indians. We scalped the cowboy.
Scalped the cowboy?
We scalped the cowboy, and guess what's going to, oh, look at that.
He eliminated his partner, Bo Douglas. Ortiz dumped him over the top rope. He thought he was victorious.
See, you can't trust him. He's from Lynn. He turned out his own friend.
But now he heaves. Luis Ortiz in the air, shades of the British Bulldog over the top rope, and John Hanson is victorious.
Well, he may have been victorious on February 15th, but let me tell you something, in that Lynn street fight, he's going to be going home in a body bag.
You already know Kowloon Restaurant, established in 1950 and spanning 4 generations, serves a multi-Asian menu. Did you also know that Kowloon Restaurant is New England's premier Asian dining and entertainment complex, serving Cantonese, Szechuan, Thai, and Polynesian cuisine? And did you know that Kowloon Restaurant is also the home of the finest Japanese sushi? If you haven't dined at Kowloon Restaurant lately, then you simply haven't dined at Kowloon. Kowloon Restaurant, Route 1 North in Saugus.
30 years in the making. Iconic moments take on a new life in stunning images, behind-the-scenes stories, and exclusive interviews.
One of the most incredible nights I've ever had.
On that night, there's nobody else I could have done it with but Scott Hall.
Welcome to WrestleMania!
30 years of WrestleMania. Available September 15th. Pre-order now online or wherever books are sold.